Now we're going to be live on YouTube while we're also live on Twitch.
Wow, so you're dual streaming and doing a Hangout.
That's right. That's right. There are many layers to what we're doing right now.
Should be
Like
interesting.
All right, I guess.
As Jeff,
How's it going?
as Jeff crashes the power grid for Oregon.
Right. It's my goal. Everybody needs a hobby. Mine is accidental domestic terrorism.
No. He makes the nearby nuclear power plant just fucking explode.
Yeah. Man, I am just so amazed. I'm so amazed because like I really did try to do the nice thing today. I was trying to be as kind as possible to somebody who was very angry, and it blew up in my face so magnificently. I'm actually in awe and greatly amused by this.
No, she really was pissed, and the others were too.
Yeah, I read a little bit of that. That was interesting.
Wait, what did I miss?
Okay.
Twitter drama.
So there was a woman who posted, "Just men for today, just shut up. Men, just shut up. Just shut up. Just stop talking." And I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, I got a spicy reply to this," or "Ooh, I got a spicy retweet for this." "Ooh, you know what? No, fuck that. Whatever. I don't actually give a shit. It's not that big of a deal to me. I'm gonna ignore it." But then I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't ignore it. Maybe an act of kindness would be kind of cool. Maybe that would be good. So I sent her a very nice message and just hoped that she had a very good day. And now I have like tons of Twitter feminists screaming at me.
All they hear is passive aggressiveness.
It's yeah, they don't think I'm sincere. And I was 100% sincere. I was, like, I really, really legitimately hope that you have a good day. I don't want you to be upset. And I understand why and they told me what they were pissed off about. They were pissed off about Kavanaugh. So I'm like, I understand why you're upset. I get it. I'm woke, ladies.
You were mansplaining then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh dear.
No, it was more than that. I think it was just man breathing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably pretty accurate too. Yeah.
Oh,
it was refreshing though, because like I hadn't stumbled accidentally into something that god awful in a long time.
Yeah, they were pissed about, what was the other thing? It was like, why don't you know about this?
Oh god, another one that somebody else is mad about was so there was Lacey Green put out a tweet basically saying like, wow, that looks like shit. It put out this tweet basically saying that like pouring bleach on people's crotches or trying to kick the phone out of somebody's hand, like these are bad, don't do these things.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, she's not wrong. But this one dude was like, you guys are fucking idiots, blah blah blah. Let me tell you that that was fake. And it turns out the thing with the bleach.
Bruh. Can we talk about this, Jeff?
What?
Can we talk about this? You had the wrong one. Me and Farah were literally in the one that you sent earlier.
What?
What?
Yeah, you sent a Patreon link before.
Wait, what? No, I didn't.
And we're just chilling up in there waiting for you guys.
No way.
Yeah.
No. I was
Wait,
checking
really?
Patreon. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything on Patreon.
Didn't see it either.
Yeah, there was.
No way.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Nope. No.
We've been chilling up in there for like at least a good hour.
Oh, well, it's this one now. So so Farah, get in here. Shit.
Wait,
Anyway.
when did he send this link? The only link that I've got on Patreon is the one we're in now.
Oh, no,
Yeah, that's the one that worked for me.
Oh well, whatever. It's fine.
Maybe
We're
you
all here.
updated it again. Like we literally just was like, oh, me and her were literally talking beforehand. Just bloop.
Wacky, dude. I
Damn
don't
it.
even know how that
Ew.
happened. That's strange.
Huh?
Oh well. Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters.
But Ferris not.
I know. Where is Farrah? We need Farrah in here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that to there. What the hell was I even saying? Oh yeah. So this one guy was like, he was super all pissed off, and he was like, well, okay, that one was fake, and he was insinuating that they were both fake. I'm like, no, I don't think so. But the dude got super mega pissed off. And then when I was like, bro, maybe you should just calm down. He was like, oh, I'm just joking with you. I'm like, okay, fuck off. Oh, are you mad? No, I'm not mad. You're fucking annoying. Go away. The fuck?
It's like, I'm not mad. I'm laughing at you. Can you
Yeah.
not tell the difference?
That's the one thing I hate the most is when you call someone on something and then they say, "Oh, I was just joking."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was only pretending to be an idiot. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad, because whoo, lad. Oh boy.
No, here's how you respond to that, Jeff. You say, "Well, you must have a lot of practice there because you did a pretty good job."
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Hey,
Do that about you.
I still haven't pooped yet, and I'm really, really getting worried.
Is that why you were inspired to do an impromptu stream?
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys always loosen me up, so just saying,
Hey, but Jeff, it could be worse. After I had my surgery, I was on pain medication. I didn't poop for like 10 days.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
oh,
Well, that's what being on high doses of Percocet will do.
yeah, that sure will. Oh my god, woof. No thanks. No thanks.
Yeah, you can keep that. That's fine.
Well,
Oh,
it was either that or want to cut my own leg off. So, yeah.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Neither of those are very good options. Is there a third option?
Right.
At that point, there wasn't. I just had knee replacement surgery. There wasn't a third option.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
See, now I have like 2 chats that I have to fucking pay attention to. This is ridiculous.
I'll give you a hand. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, Farrah even sent a super chat. Where the hell are y'all? Like, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you guys clicked, but
I clicked on the one that was on your Patreon.
no, man, no way, man. Fake news.
You are
We-
fake news.
It's okay. We all know that you don't like us.
God damn. Just rip my heart out, why don't you? It's fine. It's okay.
Hey, Farrah.
You can go back.
We got the Farrah.
Yay, there's Farrah. Awesome.
Retarded
Awesome.
and ready to throw my fracking iPad.
Oh no.
Yay.
Don't do that.
Wait.
Don't
wait.
do that.
I won't because it's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Everything's a blur.
Me and Derpy have been in that Hangout link since 11:38.
Ow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we've just been chatting away. Like, why isn't everyone here? Like, dude,
Right?
we're gonna be the only ones on stream? Like, what the hell's going on?
Damn it. Pretty bad.
You done
is
dirt,
worse.
Jeff.
This is worse than when I couldn't figure out the volume little rheostat on my goddamn headphones.
Oh,
And my dad.
yeah. Oh god.
Okay, that's bad.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It was super bad because my 70-year-old dad goes, "Hey, what's that little black thing on the cord do?" I'm like,
Oh yeah.
"Don't you fucking dare."
African
this
American
button do?
thing, Dad. Jesus. Come
Oh yes. I mean, come on. So I have convinced my new boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
He's gonna watch us play D&D tomorrow, and he wants to make a character.
Cool.
Ooh.
So Manfriend is now boyfriend.
Yes.
Damn right.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have known this if you were in the other one.
Yeah, if you were in the chat, Jeff.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
You
Oh my
missed
God.
all of the
We're
things.
talking about this the whole time.
All of the
Speaking of
things.
duplicate chat, it looks like we have a duplicate stream because I'm seeing this stream within Jeff's stream.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep. We're doing streamception right
Yeah,
now.
streamception.
stream. Yeah.
But it was
Oh.
super cute because like 2 days ago he goes, okay, so how do I play this? Like, I don't get it. Is it like World of Warcraft? I'm like, kinda. He goes,
Kinda,
well, what
yeah.
do I need to buy? I'm
Oh,
like,
shit.
you don't need to buy anything. I've got all the shit. I have it all. He goes, okay. Like, do they come over here? And I'm like, no, we do it all online. He goes, okay.
Really unsure.
And then he goes, okay, so you're telling me that I can make a character that basically when you guys are in trouble and you want to push the big red button, I am what happens when you push the red button. I said, yes, that is exactly what you can be.
Yeah. Cool.
Because he saw a clip of Travis Willingham being Grog, and he goes, that. I want that. And I said, we can make you that. He goes,
I don't know if I know that reference.
from Critical Role.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about. All right.
Grog Strongjaw.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So he's like, okay, I gotta watch this. And like, I was trying to teach him how to do the dice last night, and he's super competitive.
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
It's gonna be hilarious. I'm so excited.
I'm glad Manfriend ended up being a really cool dude.
He is awesome.
Good.
Like, he goes and picks up groceries awesome.
Okay, that's
Wow.
pretty badass.
And
Pretty badass.
does his own dishes awesome.
That's even better. That's even
Right?
better.
Where can I find
they
one?
came that way. I didn't know
What?
they came with that feature. Like, I thought that was like aftermarket that I had to pay. Like, I had the special order and like pay a deposit for and like
Add-on
layaway.
DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
God damn you, Microsoft!
is this like some special order? Where can I get one?
Right?
Yeah, we don't all come stock with that model. Sometimes you have to order,
Yeah.
See,
You gotta pay at EA to get it.
yeah.
Yeah. Those are
You gotta-
aftermarket parts.
You gotta find us in a loot box.
Oh, and
Does the Chinese one come with laundry?
well, this one's Irish.
All right.
With whiskey.
Oh, and he's Irish. That's even better.
Oh yeah, he's a ginger like me. Well, he's a ginger. He's a full ginger, not a day walker.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Full ginger.
Okay, Jeff, your transport
oh.
thingy is flashing and it's really bugging me.
Oh, I know. Yeah, sorry. I got it.
Speaking of which, hold on. I gotta take my hair down.
Uh-oh.
I finally got it done.
Finally got what done?
Nobody
My
can
hair.
see you yet.
You got your hair done?
Nice.
So I don't look like white trash no more.
That's good.
Got your herded.
What?
She's over here looking like Rogue.
Oh, yeah. You look lovely.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
In my Oklahoma Sooner shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Who am I kidding? I am a redneck. Can't. I can't.
Paint?
You
I think you can.
Oh, and boyfriend is just as much a redneck.
Oh, is he?
And
That's
I
good.
love it. Like,
As long as he's not a relative, I guess.
no, he is not.
Well, that's not true redneck then.
I'm not going for
He's from a
stereotypes at
different
all.
part
Sorry.
of Texas.
Of course
I'm
not.
from Oklahoma, Texas. Okay, we may be North Texas, but there's enough distance there. We are not kissing cousins. Thank you very much.
So you're saying so there are branches in the family tree, is what you're saying.
Maybe a few, but the Targaryens did it.
You know what? Hey, Sarah, if the Targaryens all went and jumped off a bridge, would you?
Yes. No.
Well, if I had a dragon, hell yes, I would.
Good point.
Thank you very much.
You might push someone off a tower, but
Right.
They might. No, that's a Lannister. That's a Lannister.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I got him hooked on Game of Thrones last night. We're gonna binge watch it this weekend.
Yay!
That's good. That's very good.
I'm bringing him to the dark side of the nerdy and geeky.
Good. It's a good place to be.
It is.
It's wonderful.
And he's got me hooked on
Phonics.
Onyx.
what is it?
Really?
Call of Duty or whatever. I get to kill zombies in Nazi Germany.
Call of Duty,
like-
Black Ops 1.
No, 3. It's like a Spec Ops or Black Ops 3 on the Xbox One.
Then probably Black Ops 3.
Okay, then that one.
Okay.
I'm
that's cool.
apparently very good at shooting zombies because after one day of playing, he no longer had to tell me what to do.
That's good.
So win.
Like, the last time I played video games, it was Spyro, like the PS1 Spyro on a PS2 that I had gotten for like $100 from GameStop because it was the big one.
Memory is a huge fan of Spyro.
They're redoing
Oh my God, Spyro.
They're remastering
I can't
Spyro.
wait until it comes out. Oh,
I'm
I
pissed
can't.
off that they pushed
I will
it back.
buy that thing like it's nothing.
It was the new Spyro was supposed to come out last month, but they pushed it back to November, I think.
I know.
It sucks.
Oh,
Sucks a
I
lot.
cannot wait
I
for that to
almost
come
bought
out.
a PS4 just to play the new Spyros.
I wouldn't blame you.
Right?
I prefer computer gaming.
If you lived closer, you would have a PS4, Farrah. You'd have a PS4. I never play it.
It's so much fun.
I actually something
I
that
don't
I've
have
been
time to.
something that I'm going to be planning on doing. So Dragonga actually, when he got his PS Pro, he sent me his, and I love the damn thing. But my problem is I'm always working and looking things up, so I'm always in here, and it's hooked up to my TV. So what I'm going to be doing is once I finish like getting everything cleaned up in the studio, I'm going to put it right up there, plugged into this monitor. So
Nice.
while I'm doing research, I can literally just grab the fucking controller and start playing fucking PS4 games. It's
And,
ridiculous.
While you're trying to cool off from researching something that pissed you off, like the most recent video,
Mhm.
then you and I can chat and I can help you calm down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
that most recent video, I couldn't watch the whole thing. I had to
Oh.
stop.
I watched the whole thing.
Oh, I need to watch it still. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It was
I haven't. I
bad.
haven't.
My
I was too
friend that I
busy in
told
the
you
other
about,
chat with Derpy.
Jeff, my
Sorry, I
biologist
couldn't
friend that I told you about, I showed him that video and he had a hard time watching it. He's a brand new dad as of 2 months
But yeah,
ago.
the whole time I was cringing.
Oh,
It's
I
bad.
almost
It's like,
passed out.
Oh god.
Oh.
Especially
Yeah.
like the cracking. I was like, oh
Yep.
god.
Yeah, I had to stop when he was working on the 11-year-old. I couldn't go anymore after that.
What's going on?
Yeah.
The baby's what did it for me, though.
I didn't even get that far.
No, it gets worse.
I
It
did
really
it.
does.
Yeah,
I
it does.
got all the way through it and I was like, oh god. No.
Like
Oh.
sometimes I do genuinely feel really bad for like because I know sometimes when I'm making videos like that, it's gonna ruin somebody's day. Like you just know it's gonna really fuck somebody up, and like I feel bad about it, but like it's my job. My job is to fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
So
No, it's it's something that needs to be put out there that people that there are people like this that shouldn't. I don't know what should happen to them, but something bad should.
Dude, I had
You
no
need to
idea.
spread their bullshit so they know that you're doing bullshit.
Yes, I had no idea because the first chiropractor I had used to be a physical therapist and like an
Osteopath?
orthopedic surgeon. And he only did like chiropractic work for back pain relief and like fixing minor problems, and like he would x-ray like broken bones and set those and like cast them and all that shit, and like athletic injuries. Well, I had him for years and years and years. Like that's why I did so well after I broke my back, and that's why I went so long with the bulging discs, because he was able to align me and do all sorts of other stuff.
Right.
So it kind of covered up the problem. Well, when I finally got off my dad's insurance and I had to go see another chiropractor that the military recommended, I went into his office, and mind you, I was pregnant at the time.
Right.
I sat down and I'm filling out paperwork, and as I'm filling out paperwork, I'm looking on the walls, and there's these shadow boxes all across the walls. And each shadow box has a letter in it and pill bottles full of pills, actual pills.
Uh-oh.
From patients that no longer needed them because he fixed their subluxations.
Oh, Lord.
The worst one, the one at which I left, was the breast cancer patient and the chemo drugs.
Oh no!
Jeez.
And I was at that point I was in his back off, like about to, like he walked in, and I was looking at that, and I said, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah, let me take a look at your neck." And like he's like he grabbed my neck and he goes, "I bet you have thyroid issues, don't you?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "How about gallbladder issues?" And I'm like, "Not anymore." And he goes, "Why?" I said, "Because they flippin' removed it." He goes, "Oh, well, had you come to me, that wouldn't have been a problem." And I'm like, "And I'm done."
Yeah,
You are not touching me.
Quack.
And I waddled my happy ass out of there.
That's someone who's been recommended by the military?
Yup.
Wow.
Probably because he was one of the cheapest people they could find.
Exactly. And as I was walking out, I saw another one of his people that I think was just a tech adjusting a 2-year-old.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
And I was like in horror, holding my belly, waddling. And as I go through the front door, she goes, "Oh, would you like to schedule like your first postpartum so we can adjust him after the birth?"
God damn it!
No.
And I literally, I just stared. I was just staring at her. I'm like,
yeah.
I didn't even say anything. I just stared for a minute, turned around, and walked away.
So over on Twitch, Maya Skill says, "I think I watched it at school. People were horrified. I think I finally got some people off that wagon with the video. Good, that's awesome.
Nice.
That's really good to hear."
Yeah, I think with chiropractors, I mean, I see one once in a while because for my pain issues I have, my legs, my back, but beyond that, no, they're not worth. That's all. They're physical therapists. They're specialized physical therapists.
Yeah, basically. I mean, some of the other things that are. Oh, go ahead.
Do you see this dog?
Oh, yeah.
Jumping, like he's too little to move the blankets on his own power, so he has to bounce on them.
That's
He's making it work.
Well,
he's making a nest.
Some of the big problems that you get when you start trying to deal with some of this shit with chiropractors is the even just like the words that they start using, like subluxation, you know, like, and a lot of this.
What the hell does that mean?
It's not a real thing.
Depends on which chiropractor you talk to. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, these aren't things that are written in medical terminology books. Like, this isn't something that is part of actual real mainstream medicine. And they count on the word mainstream to be a dirty word for people.
And scary.
And they count on the ignorance of people.
100%. Absolutely. And it's extremely frustrating. but I mean, they're effective.
Oh.
There's no denying how fucking effective these people are, though. That's what's really fucked up about it. They are
Well, for their own
extremely
business.
effective. Yeah. Oh yeah. So
I just came across a guy today. He's doing like $20 workshops on how to get rid of, how to cure your cancer, etc. Blah blah blah. And he's sponsored by a chiropractor and a natural health clinic. I was like, oh my god. And it's like around the corner from my house. I was like, I'm gonna burn that place down and just light it on fire.
It's like an archaeologist being backed by the Creation Museum. You know it's not right.
Right? Yeah. It's like,
it's rough, man. All this stuff is just so hard to fucking deal with sometimes.
yeah.
I can see that.
The ways.
Kind of like that video that I sent you, and I was like, "Fuck, man," of the guy's kid. And I was like, "God damn, man."
And the thing is, I don't
know what I didn't know what to tell the person who shared it. I was like, I don't know what to say to you. I was like, please don't become an anti-vaxxer. Please don't. Please don't.
Right?
That would be scary.
Right.
Because it doesn't help that the kid's dad has a fucking vax fucking thing as their profile picture on Facebook. Like, no.
Okay.
Okay. Well, for context on what we're talking about too. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I really want to share this video yet. But there's a lot more to that story, and I have it kind of. I kind of have it set to the side for the moment. We'll see where it's going to go.
Okay.
In it, it's a little baby, and the baby is suffering from seizures. It looks like he's being attended to by a chiropractor. Not really sure if he is or not. But here's the thing. So the whole basis for this is that the father believes that the vaccine damaged his kid, and that's why his kid is having these seizures.
Of course.
Now,
God.
I'm still trying to figure out why this happened, but at some point, that family got raided by the Australian police at gunpoint and took that kid from them.
I saw something like that.
And I don't know why.
He's pissed from
Really?
that.
Yeah.
He is super pissed.
Yeah, and I have no idea what that's about. No idea. But I am investigating. I'm trying to figure it out. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, Jeff, can I ask a favor? Can you link to me where you found that wingnut who basically was claiming that trans people were trying to become prostitutes and seduce all straight people into doing.
Oh yeah,
I'm over here like. I'm over here like, yeah, I will seduce you into.
No, the reason I'm asking.
Oh, I have a story. I have a story for you guys that I don't know if anyone has heard yet. Apparently, this guy, and I think he's in the States. I can't remember. I'm trying to find it right now. His daughter got bit by a raccoon, and he shot a raccoon foaming at the mouth later that day.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Mom refuses to let kid get rabies vaccine. So he was asking on Reddit legal advice if he takes the kid to a hospital, can she file like a kidnapping charge or anything? And he's sure that later on he's going to need some divorce help because he's freaking done.
Well, if they're married as his kid, I don't think you can kidnap your own child when you're married.
Yeah, no, they're not separated. They're still living together. But he's like, she's going to die if she does not get this, and soon.
Right.
And he was also like trying to find out like if he like at the hospital, like if there was any way to prevent her from like taking the kid. And so a bunch of people jumped on, and I was giving comments that you can tell the doctors what's happening and that this is something that she needs, that you are consenting to. And if they have to get a CPS worker involved, they will, because there's no way the doctors are not going to let a little kid not go through the full rounds.
Yeah. I think because I think that you can basically the dad can say, "Listen, I love my kid, and I don't want him to be sick, so I'm taking him to the doctor."
Yeah.
Wow.
That's rough. That's
So it's
pretty...
the mom that doesn't want to give the kid the life-saving treatment.
Right.
That happens all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah. That's horrifying.
Yeah, no, it is. It absolutely is. And as soon as I saw, like, because I've seen a few cases of like some people that like, oh, I think it's like on casual child abuse. There was another one where they were like, oh, our daughter got bit by a raccoon and it was confirmed by the lab that she has rabies, or that the raccoon had rabies. So I'm trying to find some alternative cures because I'm staying vaccine free. And everyone's like, no. And that was on a Facebook page.
Yeah.
On one of those echo chamber Facebook pages.
Yeah, your child will die.
Yes, your child is going to die. And I was like, if anyone knows where this woman is, they need to call CPS. And hopefully CPS is already involved, because if they confirmed that a raccoon had rabies and was caught because of a bite, they will turn that in. The county has to turn that in, that there was an incident with a child getting bit by a confirmed rabid animal.
Yeah, I think in the entire history of medical records, I think like 3 people have survived rabies.
One.
Okay, I knew it was a small number.
One person. Well, it's kind of funny. Like I just did a big thing on this with someone else with links, and one person has survived. It was the 15-year-old girl through the Milwaukee protocol, but she suffered some severe brain damage, like had to relearn to talk and walk.
Oh, wow.
There were 5 other patients since 2002 that survived, but all of them were either vaccinated very, very shortly before or after, and either didn't remember it or didn't know that that's what they were being vaccinated for. So that combined with the Milwaukee protocol is why they survived. But the Milwaukee protocol alone, once the symptoms start, it has only happened one time, and even those doctors say it is a medical miracle. It's never happened again, and they do not suggest that as a viable option.
No. Yeah.
And it probably it probably has to do with, like her body, the fact that she was 15, the fact of where she was, and like it's just
It's a miracle.
Yeah, it was a medical miracle. It was a literal medical miracle.
That's wild. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
No, one thing about what we were talking about before is like with the chiropractors and all that stuff. I don't blame the patients as much as I do that, because I mean, so some stuff that medicine just can't figure out, and if you're desperate, you'll try anything.
Right, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I totally get that.
You quote Raw Julia, of course.
Course.
Of course.
No chank. No chank.
I was doing what's his face, M. Bison.
Okay, hold on, Jackson.
Of course.
Damn, I hate here.
I can't.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of the kiddo.
Just
Hold on.
in the matter of a year, I have, like, every time when I hear "of course," all I think of is fucking him. In a matter of a year, that's how it changed.
Buffalo himself.
Fucking Buffalo.
Oh, want to hear how I got my lap phone?
How the hell am I supposed to educate more citizens when I have like way more schools than I need? This is dumb. Anyway.
Hey, it's better to have more schools.
I have an interesting thought for you.
I love thoughts.
Well, here's the thing. I'm doing a video this month. That's why I asked you about the transvesticate thing. I'm doing a whole thing. I do conspiracy thing. I've got videos on conspiracy theories now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing transvestigation, but I'm doing the whole video in drag.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
I will try and make you guys gay.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God, I can feel you're gay.
I already like guys. Do I count?
I got to become Trap Dan.
No, I mean this means you're trans gay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I like feeling pretty, and women's clothes can be very comfortable.
Whammons.
As I'm over here in like this.
A crop top and pajamas?
Literally, I will sleep in this. Like, yeah.
Sexy.
Damn, girl.
3 days, and it's actually very comfortable. Surprisingly.
You are a beautiful queen.
Oh, thank you.
You are a very pretty little girl.
The sad part
Slay.
is I get on chat, or not get on, but like I went
off
on
on chat.
chat.
Get on chat.
I went on chat
Roulette.
and then at the website chat.
Oh, I think you were in chat roulette.
So I looked at all of them. I'm like, I could easily do fucking chat. just looking at the type of people there, I'm like, yeah, I could easily do chat and get pretty good money. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like.
Have you ever been on that site?
I have not. I did for a while. Like, think it would be kind of hilarious to like do like for a time before I started going to school and me and Mems got pregnant. We were just still just together and dating before we got married. We talked for a while about like being a cam couple, you know, because like
the couples aren't bad.
they good money in that shit, man. There really is.
That's just kind of I've never heard that term before. Cam couple.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like you'd be
couple.
basically
You're with a couple.
you're cam whores, but you're a couple, and like you just fuck on camera.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought it was.
But literally, I was just surfing on male, female, trans couple, and I'm like, wow, these are very like. You don't even have to take your clothes off. Fuck yeah. These motherfuckers are so degenerate. You don't even have to take your clothes off. They're already spooging.
Oh my god.
Like trap, the trap is hotter than the actual girl. I'm like, I don't know how to feel right now.
Good Lord, what did I just walk into?
Talking about chat.
Don't ask.
Okay.
Too late.
Camming like a lot of these features on Twitch.
That's a lime.
Actually better than most of the ones on Twitch.
Watch out.
I've seen some shit on here, supposedly.
Hey.
I have yet
you want to hear how I got my hand cut open by a cell phone?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
What? No, do you really want to hear that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, because it's quite interesting. I had to get stitches.
Okay.
Same here.
Oh. Anyway, I was trying to repair the phone. You know how there's like that metal plate under the battery in like the back when you take the battery out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I had most of the little rivets and studs that held it in out. And there's just one last one. It's this stubborn little bastard. I mean, this fucker was just in there. And I ripped it out, and like a little piece of like where it's just how the metal's shaped, it had like a little edge. Like a little bump down edge. And it literally just sliced. Can you see like right here?
Ow.
Yeah.
Right there on the thumb. And the stitch is even scarred.
Oh, jeez.
No, and like right at the end, it cut an artery open. Like
yeah.
That would have been a beautiful out. Seriously, it was bad. I had to go get stitches.
That would have been a beautiful.
I have a feeling that I'm glad the quality is too low on my end for me to see it properly.
Right. I did something similar like a week ago, cutting open. I was making my ball mask garlic bread, which is less garlic bread, more of a coronary artery clog in a sourdough bread bowl. And I sliced through my thumb into like the vein.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful, Farrah.
Like,
Beautiful.
You could see the bone, and because I am a very cheap bitch, I went to my next door neighbor because I was out of suture kits, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any suture kits?" And she's like, "No, but I do have some steri strips." So we steri stripped it up and wrapped it up and just called it a night.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go to the hospital. That's just expensive.
Yeah,
that's
dropped
literally
for the rest of the
a
night.
glass. This is a glass display shelf when I was in not even middle school.
Oh yeah. No, well, I'll open.
They were
those
literally
later.
like, "Yeah, you're probably not going to be able to do any sports." I'm like, "I don't care.
Watch me.
I don't do sports."
Challenge.
Sports ball.
It's like after I fell
And
down
my-
while mopping the floor at work and shattered my kneecap.
Everywhere.
And,
Or
at the time I was about 340 pounds. Imagine that much weight falling on your knee. Fucking hurt.
Ouch.
Yeah.
And I go to the doctor. He's like, "Yeah, you're never going to be able to do any kind of sports again." I'm like, I cared about sports in the first place?
or I got
what are
I
these
got the Mark Hamill.
Chess is a sport.
Do the Mark Hamill didn't he turn into Joker?
No, Mark Hamill actually does have a scar like this just from when he was on his motorcycle. So instead of motorcycle, mine was a elementary school. When I was in elementary school, the bell rang. I decided to be walking in the planter. Well, it had just enough fucking dirt. Then there's the sidewalk. Well, I went on the sidewalk, tripped, and slid my chin all the way across the pavement.
That's gnarly, dude.
That
No,
was
no.
a fun day.
Oh, I got one worse.
There's always worse.
Let's hear it.
Oh, no. You want to know what here happened to my eyeball when I was like 5?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, eyes.
No. Okay, I was trying to pull this bungee cord out of like this box of bungee cord. It was like when I was really young. I don't know how long. I'll say like 5, 6, 7, around that age. And all I remember is the bungee cord hook flying towards this eye, and apparently it, I think, liquefied inside my head or something. The eyeball.
Lovely.
Oh man.
No, my eye was sealed shut for like 3 weeks. Like I couldn't get it open.
Oh man.
That's a good
Oh,
shit
it was
right
bad.
What are you barking at?
No!
Yeah, no.
there. That's some good shit right there.
No!
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
no.
That's
Luckily,
terrible.
this happened over while like it was Christmas break, so that was a wonderful Christmas gift.
Oh, like that. This one was actually summer break. So literally my first time playing Pokemon, the game Pokemon, was because of this.
Oh.
So what? You're playing Pokemon Go Alpha?
No, I was playing Pokemon Crystal. As I'm sitting there with my leg up like this, just playing fucking Pokemon throughout my summer. I hate, because it's like the worst thing that you could possibly fucking be doing. When you're a skateboarder and you're like, God damn it, I can't skateboard for the whole fucking summer.
Did you play
So-
Tony Hawk all summer?
No, I played Pokemon all fucking
that's
summer.
right.
Out
I'm
on the
so
back
not
porch,
paying attention.
just playing fucking Pokemon.
Jesus, Farrah.
I know, I'm out of it. I know.
Man.
first it
Rude.
was.
Yeah, I have a lot of weird scars for a lot of weird reasons. My favorite scar, you can kind of see up here. And that was just oh, you really can't see it that much anymore. It's a metal baseball bat when I was like, I would say like 11 or something like that.
Wow.
The one that I
Damn.
am actually kind of proud of, but hate at the same time. This is why you'd never show off with a knife. There's actually one right here. Right here.
Gnarly,
I
gnarly.
was
Wow.
okay. So I'm in high school, and I'm like, oh, I know how to use the knife. I'm in the tech school down the road. Well, do I have anything that's longer? So
What is wrong with that kid?
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm holding the
No.
steel like this
I'm
as I'm
slightly
going
concerned.
like this. Well, it was sharp enough to go flip right through, and I was
gold
like, yeah.
star.
I literally looked at it like I did with the knee one. I looked at her and said, "Ooh, that's pretty."
Damn.
It
What
did.
the hell did I
was
just
like,
walk back into?
it didn't even really affect me. I was like, meh,
Shit.
fuck. As I'm holding it, I'm like, okay, I need to go get the stitch.
Damn, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I-
my proudest one, but not
I've
at
got-
the same time.
I've got another one. Well, hold on. Do you want to hear the dumb one or the dumber one?
The dumb one
Dealer's
first,
choice.
then the
Dumb
dumb
one
one.
first.
My-
and then-
Maya skill. The map's name is Riverport 2. It's on the most popular for this past week. So go check it out. No, I want to hear the dumbest one. The dumbest.
The dumbest
Okay,
one.
let's
Okay.
hear the dumbest first.
So the dumbest one would be when. See that nice fat
Oh,
scar right there?
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
So-
I see that.
My mother, God rest her soul, had Alzheimer's. And she had a catastrophic event one night where she didn't know who I was and she thought I was trying to kill her. And she
Okay.
tried to stab me with a pair of pruning shears.
Oh,
eh.
No, it gets better.
sorry.
My best friend was there and was able to snatch them out of her hands as she reached back to stab me.
oh,
So-
oh.
Fast forward 7 months later, after she passes away, I'm walking outside. Like, this is like less than a month after she passes. I'm walking outside, trimming the roses. I fall into a rose bush, onto the bricks, and stab the blunt part of the same pruning shears up into my arm.
Oh.
Your mama really fucking hated you.
She got me from beyond the grave.
Wow.
And that has been the running joke is that she from beyond the grave, she still got me. Still got me.
She was determined.
Oh man, it hurt so bad too because it was the blunt part and it was like
Oh.
covered in like aphid killer and fertilizer and rose.
Oh.
Ooh.
So it was not sharp. That's why it's all like big and bumpy. And like they tried to stitch it together and then they took the stitches out too early and then they tried to steri strip it together and it was a clusterfuck of stupid.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
That
Well-
tops
Yeah.
us. That tops
Well-
us. I'm just saying.
You can hardly see it now, but there is a scar that goes from here all the way down to here.
Ooh.
And that is because when I was 11 years old riding my bike, I decided to wave at some person. I'm not sure. I'm sure they had a dog or something. While riding in
Where-
Pismo Beach through a RV park as I passed an RV and caught their awning that was folded onto the RV and sliced my entire arm open,
Ugh.
Oh.
canceling
had a
our
handlebar in
quadding
my-
trip
Oh,
and and forever granting me the new middle name of Grace.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a bicycle one.
Oh, good. I gotta hear this one.
No. This one's even dumber than your
Oh,
dumb one.
Jesus.
You're
jeez.
dumbest.
Yeah. It's
No,
worse
okay.
than pruning shears.
Has anybody ever seen like a chopper bicycle? It's got like a real big fat tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Who hasn't seen a shop?
Yeah.
All right, okay. I had this bike since like I was the 8th grade. I'm like 20 now. I've had it for a long time. It's a very reliable bike.
Okay.
And I was riding it when I was like, I think like 13, 14. Yeah, this seems about right. And for some reason, I don't know why, I apparently summoned all the ADHD within me and stared at a stoplight for no fucking reason.
Oh.
And I was on the sidewalk, and all of a sudden, I literally mean like it like happened so fast. I was literally imagine the bicycle going forward like this, and I was literally on the side of it, just hanging instead of riding on top of it like normal.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then I put my
Okay.
like arm down, this arm, like stop myself, and it just sheared the skin off near my wrist, like my wrist area right here, and right at the elbow.
Ow.
No,
Ow.
no, and then I had to limp back to like my uncle's house, I think. Yeah, and then had to put like rubbing alcohol, not hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol.
The limp of shame.
Oh.
Oh, it's better than Bactine. Remember Bactine?
I don't think I've ever had.
I can still smell it. I can still smell it right now.
No,
Oh, it's
actually, I can
awful.
handle Bactine. Bactine's not that bad.
Oh.
Rubbing alcohol is worse.
Bless
I didn't
you.
feel it at the time because I had adrenaline running through me.
Oh, yeah.
And I limped around for a little while around the bicycle because my arm really, really hurt.
Shock is a wonderful thing.
It really is.
It really, really is.
You know, I love
Especially-
it.
Especially like when you don't see it yet. And like everyone's looking at you in horror and you're like, what? I'm good.
Yeah, it's fine.
And like half your face is hanging off.
No, like, you gotta
Kind
feel
of
it.
reminds me of the time I skinned both of my knees open down to the actual kneecap.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
I think I was in 7th grade at the time, and I was rollerblading, had a couple of friends that were just walking. We had met up while I was on my path, and I decided to do a small jump, and it was not far at all. Maybe a 2-foot jump at most in terms of overall distance. And I took this jump because there were rocks. There was, you know how some sidewalks have these little dips in them?
Yeah.
Jeff, your trees are on fire.
I know.
I was trying to get over one of those small dips because I saw that it was full of rocks. Well, that wasn't going fast enough. Ended up catching some of the rocks inside one of the back wheels. Locked up the wheel. I went flying forward, landed on the ground,
Oh my god.
both of my knees,
Oh.
like you know how some stage performers, how they'll slide on their knees? Yeah, I kind of did that on concrete.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I did wear protection when I was skating, because I've been in too many of those slides.
Dude, I was really big on protection when I was a skater too. I always wore a condom.
Well, the worst part about that is that I had knee pads, but just as I was on my way back home, before this happened, the straps on both of them decided to pop off.
Oh.
So I couldn't
double
wear
fucked.
knee pads.
Everything's
Painful.
burning.
So to make matters worse, I go to school bow-legged because I can't stand properly
Ugh.
because of the medical gauze and sheer
Yeah.
pain.
Yep.
Ooh.
Dealing with that for 2 weeks.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
done with it. 2 weeks later, Same shit, different place.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Jeez.
Oh.
So
I'm not known for positive luck.
Yeah.
Neither am I.
I guess not. What the fuck?
That's the universe telling you this is not a hobby for you.
Watch out.
I listen to the universe.
the first knife incident that I had was with this knife. I was doing something like opening up like a bread roll or whatever, went right into like right here, right there.
Oh,
Right into it. This,
In a little
this
bit.
little
In a little
hook right
bit.
here, boop, right into it.
ouch.
That reminds me of when my sister was little.
Handlebar scar right here. Like, yeah, I understand luck. Let's just say that.
I fucking
Luck
guess
is
so.
not on my side.
No, that story reminds me of when my
Hand it
sister
here.
was little. I think she was about
Hand it here.
3, and
Thank
she
you.
wanted an apple. So she asked my dad to cut it up for her, and he said, just give me a minute and I'll be there. She didn't want to wait, so we don't know how she managed to get her hands on it, but she finds the biggest carving knife
Oh.
that my parents own, and tries to cut this thing, and slices her finger open. Not a whimper. And she just kind of
Right
walked
here.
back into my dad and just said, ow. She's pouring blood everywhere.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm just like, shit.
You're like, well,
It's just like, well, he told you to wait.
we know
My
about the
mum has
brain.
this-
Stubborn little
My
bastard.
mum
then.
still has the carving knife, and she's decided that she's going to get it engraved with my sister's name and leave it to her in her will.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
Do it.
But yeah,
I don't
My
know
sister was,
whether to take that as that's mean or just
Yeah.
hilarious.
it's become a running joke in the family that we just, we don't let her near anything sharp or anything that has the potential to set on fire. Because,
Oh, that sounds like my family and me.
Oh, no,
Wonderful.
that incident happened when she was 3. The year before, she managed to set the house on fire.
Oh my god.
What?
How?
Excellent.
Yes.
Ah,
But
Red
it
Do you
was,
live- Did you live in Jeff City? I mean, just everything's on fire already there. But
I know, right?
Yeah, see, that's
Everything is
the
fine.
problem. That's the problem. You have my sister obviously living in your city. That's why everything is burning.
Yeah,
But
it's gotta be. That's
but
gotta
no,
be
it
it.
was at that point. It was a bungalow, but my older brothers, they kind of had the loft to themselves, and we all knew that if they weren't up there, we didn't go up there. So what does she do? She goes up there, and they had this
Like all
really,
children.
really old TV, and she just kept pushing the button to turn it off and on, and it sparked and hit the bed straight up. And the first thing my mum knows about it is
My
my sister
God.
walks downstairs and goes, "Mummy, hot," and points upstairs. Mum's just like,
Oh
"What?"
jeez.
And she's like, "What is burning?" So she sticks her head upstairs. Shit, the entire bed is on fire. Right, cats are outside, dogs outside.
Excellent.
Sister, my brother, who was still a baby at this point, I think he was like 4 months old at this point, grabs them. Thankfully, the phone was right next to the back door, so she was like, called 999. She was like, "My house is on fire."
Oh my god.
Wow.
I was at school when this happened, so I had absolutely no idea what was going on.
Oh
And
jeez.
she, our next door neighbour had obviously seen kind of the smoke and everything, and he was like, "Right, get over to my house." And she left my brother and sister there and essentially went to school to come and pick me up. And her best friend, she kind of, you have the aunt who's not actually an aunt, she's just your mum's best friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 She still is that. And she was just like, "Is everything all right?" My mum was like, "No." So what's happened? "My house has just burned down." And she was just like, "Go home. And I went home with her overnight. I had no idea what was happening, what had happened until like the next day.
Hello.
And I got home and it was just
Hey.
ash, like
Hey.
everywhere. And I was just like,
Whew. That is
Okay.
wild.
so yes. So it's kind of become a running joke that we don't let my sister turn on the TV or near anything sharp.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think my brothers have ever forgiven her for basically destroying all of their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
My brother was walking down the road on the way back home as the fire trucks and all went past. He was like, "Huh, they're going in the direction of my house. They're stopping at my house. That is my house. Shit."
Oh, crap.
Any interesting stories that you have for scars or anything like that?
I have I've fallen off many horses.
That sounds interesting.
Not really. It was owie.
Just internal damage.
No, is
Yeah.
it like falling off a really high bike?
I don't know. I don't know how to ride a bike.
Really?
No,
You can
my
ride a
dad.
horse, but not a bicycle.
Yeah. My dad started to teach me how to ride a bike. Got frustrated that I didn't get it in like half an hour, and then just stopped, and I just never learned. So
I forgot. I was afraid that I broke my tailbone one day.
I can
That was an
ride, a
interesting
7-foot tall animal, but a bike, not a clue. The only major injury I've had was a martial arts accident I had where I got flipped too quickly, and it did extreme muscle and nerve damage to my spine. And
Gold star.
This was during the grading. This was during my black belt grading. I kind of lay there for about 2 minutes while the pain subsided. Finished the grading, got the belt, I will add.
Nice.
Yes.
And then went to the hospital and had my spine x-rayed and found out I probably shouldn't have carried on with the grading because basically the way it popped is my spine actually kind of popped out and back in, like straight. But if it had kind of gone either side by, even a fraction of a millimeter, I would have been paralyzed from like just above my belly button down. I was like, maybe I shouldn't have finished that grading. But yeah, so it's like two of my vertebrae have actually fused themselves together. So when I bend over, kind of, they stick out and people just think I don't eat. And I'm just like, no, this is what's happened. And they're like,
This is life.
Okay. It's like, yeah, this is my life. This is why I have a special chair at work. But no, I mean, I have a small scar just above my elbow, which you can't really see from where I went through a window.
Oof.
But that's about it, really. Apart from kind of surgical, apart from a surgical one, kind of going up from my ear up into my hairline, but that was from an operation. So
yeah.
I heard. But the story of the story of my tailbone, we had like a good, like,
dude, what the hell?
Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
What the hell is that?
Sorry. I knocked my microphone off my desk. Sorry.
So it was a good 6 foot up like bunk bed that my dad made.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was the time when my dad's bed was underneath the bunk bed. The tall ass fucking top bunk.
Jeez.
So his bed is more like this. The bunk is like this. His bed is like this. So I decide, I'm gonna slide off the bed, and I hit the wood the wood section right to the tailbone. I was like, bah! It hurt like hell.
Oh.
I don't know what if something happened.
That's gnarly, dude. Oh my god.
I hurt.
Yeah.
I hurt like a bitch.
So Metal Gear Ops is asking, like, if sending something to the post office, to use a PO box or the second address. The second address is actually to the PO box. It's just the address of the actual post office itself. It's just like FedEx and those types of services are weird.
Yeah.
So,
FedEx can never find my mum's house. It's really bizarre because everybody else can find them, but FedEx just seem to have an issue.
Weird.
It's just like, no. It's just like, no, we're not going to live with it.
Even though it's the same delivery driver for the area, because there's not very many people in my mum's area.
Straw?
You'll never know. But it's like, while it's a spread out area, there's not very many people there. So there's not very many many houses. And They can't find it every single time.
With a straw.
Mm.
And it's so I always make sure that if I'm having something delivered down to my mum's, I always make sure that they do not deliver FedEx because I know it will never get there.
Yeah, the FedEx is kind of weird too.
You want that?
I have a lot of fucking problems with it at times.
Yeah.
UPS as well. Like it depends.
Really?
I ordered a well, the post office here is actually shit too. The post office.
You're bashing all the mail
All of
services today.
They're all
Yeah, they're all fucking terrible. But no, the post office here is actually rated the worst one in town,
Oh.
which is
Oh.
really frustrating. I was ordering the pieces for my rifle that I got recently, and I was really excited about it. And I was like, okay, it needs a signature, and I've even got a sign on my front door that says, "For packages, ring the doorbell." And
Yeah, no.
I was sitting there like all day, was barely working, and no headphones or anything to wait and listen. I could hear
Yeah.
anybody walking up right through the garage door easily. The guy never rang the bell, never knocked on the door, never even walked up to the house, just put in my mailbox, delivery attempt failed. And I was waiting all fucking day long. So I actually
I hate it when they do that.
yeah, I drove down to the post office. I'm like, this is bullshit. This is fucked up. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. And then they like walk in the back and come back with the box. They're like, oh, he already brought it back. So here you go. What the fuck?
The guy goes
Yeah.
ashamed as fuck of being basically told that he's.
I've had that with DHL, where they basically came over and I actually took like time off from work to be at home, and well before the time that they said they would be there was already a note in the mailbox like, you weren't home. No shit, it's not time yet.
Sorry, we
What
missed
the hell?
you.
Oh man.
We're like
Yeah.
really anally redundant.
I had
Oh,
that.
I
I
got
had
a
that like
FedEx story.
last week, and we've got a DPD over here, and when they always give you like an hour time slot, and I always put in there, if no answer, please leave in porch. It's like delivery instructions, and we actually even have a sign on the door: if no answer, please leave in porch. And I get an email and saying, sorry, we missed you. You weren't home. I'm just like, can you not fucking read? And it's not like a signed for package or anything like that. And I'm just like, okay, it says it on the delivery instructions. And I had the confirmation email to say that that had been updated. And there's even a freaking sign on the door.
Yeah.
I just cannot stand that shit. It's just it's the barest of effort for them to not fuck that up. Like, what the fuck?
It's just like you open the door and you put it in the porch and then you close the door again. And they can never, and because I kind of run a business and that from home as well as my actual work. And every single one of the boxes that I have has fragile this way up with the little arrows. They can never seem to figure out which way is up.
Are they Australian?
No.
They're always
No.
either upside down or on their side. And I'm just like, dude, it actually says fragile this way up on the
With
side
a
of the
big
box.
freaking arrow pointing up.
No, 2 arrows. It has 2 arrows, one either side of the 3 words. And I'm just like,
It's still too big for them.
I'm just like, it says
What
it.
did she mean by this?
It's like, it's actually printed like on the box in big black letters, and it says fragile this way up, and it's like, no, this is on its fucking side. What the?
No.
Oh my
It's not fragile. Fragile.
Fragile.
Fragile.
What does that mean? Fragile.
But no, it's just like, and I'm just sat there. I'm just like, can you not read? Are you directionally? Maybe they can't. They don't understand how to leave something in a porch or the right way up. I mean,
that would explain the lack of like being able to find the location as well. It's like,
oh no, this is a different delivery company.
So real quick, Baron Cab says Jeff's favorite movie is Freddy Got Fingered. Not my favorite, but I actually really do love that movie. I think it's brilliant in its own fucked up kind of way.
I wouldn't mind Freddy finger me. I'm just saying.
Repsion stopped by to say boogaloo, and also I just gotta point this out. My firefighter helicopters here are doing a real bad job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
need to
this seems
fire
like the
some of them.
Are you
I mean-
simulating the California fires?
So much, man. This is fucking...
I find that offensive
Seems
like
like it.
being in California.
Hey, well, you know, if you listen to some people, some of those were caused by like some government satellite thing. Because, you know,
Oh, okay.
reasons.
Yeah.
Because reasons.
Yeah.
That's right. Because I work in utilities, and we are over here kind of introducing, they're called smart meters, so they run completely on their own. Because you know how it's like you have to take a reading and you have to give it to whatever company it is, and they send you a bill, blah, blah, blah. Basically, the meters do that on their own.
Yeah.
And we have people saying, I want you to take out my smart meter. They say it emits radio waves.
Oh my
And we're
God.
sat there, and we're just like, they use the same signal as your mobile fucking phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And
Oh,
like,
it's like those people with
sit there.
multiple chemical sensitivity that's not a real thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. We call them tinfoil hat customers, and they're really funny. I don't think they realise that we do actually just sit there, and it's just like, are they actually serious? And we do laugh at them, you know. And it's like, we're not gonna take out your smart meter because you believe it has, you know, this, or they believe that the government is spying on them through a meter that is in a cupboard that has absolutely, yeah, it's like you're spying on us. And it's just like, no, we're not spying on you. All we can see is how much electricity you're using.
Oh, I have a bad FedEx story.
Which we know anyway.
Right.
It's
But
like,
you report that every year. I'm just saying.
it's just like, we know exactly how much electricity you're using, and it's like some of them get really kind of abusive and all of that, and it's like, dude, I have your address in front of me, I know exactly where you live.
Those are great.
No, I feel like you just get even angrier if you mention that.
Oh no, my favorite thing is if they get really, really angry, is just to keep being really, really nice to them.
Oh, of course.
Because
yeah.
the nicer you are, the angrier they get, and they can't actually do anything about it.
Oh, we haven't had any of that experience today.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
I
I don't know what that's
I
like
have.
at all.
But it's quite fun. It's quite fun because you can just hear them. But the thing is, it's because they get so loud, the other people can and hear them too, and it's like everything around you just stops, and people are just like listening in.
Yeah.
And they're just like sitting there, and they're just laughing, and it's like, okay,
No,
right, yeah.
No, when it's really crazy, do you like just put speakers on so they can hear it?
No, we don't have like speakerphones or anything like that. But no, we're not allowed to do that because of data protection. Even though we all have access to all of the accounts. but no. But it can be quite fun, especially considering I work in complaints as well.
No, what's the craziest one you've gotten? Like, I mean, legitimately, just.
I got told that because I got told that because I work for the company that I do, that I'm part of the mafia.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was just like, okay, well, that's a new one. I was just like, oh, okay. But yeah, I got told. My mother doesn't use that much electricity. It was a £90 bill for about 8 months, and
I wish
you're
my
all just
power
part
were
of
that
the.
cheap.
Yeah, me too. And you're all part of the mafia, just looking to take all our money. I was just like, no.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. I was just like, well, no, because this is from a read that you gave us to a read that you gave us. Therefore, she's used it. So give me your money, basically. That's essential.
Oh.
Either that, or I'm going to release the payment logs on your account, and you're going to keep getting debt letters.
Yep.
Have fun with that. That's pretty much how it works. You don't pay your bill, you know. It's your own fault.
£90 that's got to be like like $120 or something like that.
Give me a second.
Bill.
And that's for 8 months.
Yeah,
about
that's
that. Yeah,
nothing.
7-8 months. Yeah, that was from
I pay that much a month. Like,
Yeah, I
right?
pay that much for like 2.
No, that seems about right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I pay. we have a direct debit set up, and ours is for £90 a month. Yes, it's a bit high at the moment, but when it gets to obviously winter, we're going to use more. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hang on one second. So
No, you think electricity
Gas
is so
for
bad?
that, so.
it works out at the moment. It works out at $118.
Yeah, that's.
It's
I
higher
kinda
here.
hate
Guys,
you.
I'll be right back.
Kinda hate
I'm
you.
gonna go and pick up a pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Okay.
Oh, you
Nice.
take
But,
wait.
Nice talking to you.
Oh, Zosha.
Did you bring enough for
Bye.
the class?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go
share.
get a pizza.
Okay.
You got to share though.
Okay.
But yeah, so that but that one was interesting.
Yeah.
I pay about 60 a month for a barely 500 square foot single bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So, and I'm just like, I'm just like, she uses electricity. You can't be arguing that she doesn't use electricity. She uses
Yeah.
this.
Yes, she's
Probably, yeah.
legitimately.
So she's actually used this. It's not estimated. Oh, you're just trying to take her money. You're all part of the mafia. I'm just like,
First part true, not so much on the second.
yeah. I'm just
You're like, oh, that's news to me. When do I start
just
getting
like-
my paychecks?
yeah. I'm just like, huh. When do I start getting my perks? Because you know,
I've been
there's
working here
being
for about 3 years. That's 3 years back pay.
Ah.
Oh no, I've been where I work for about 6 years now.
Okay,
I'm
6
sure
years
there's a
worth of back
form.
pay.
I'm sure there's a form to fill out, you know.
Yeah, but then I know
Very
it's just
professional.
going to take forever to go through, and then the
All the red
taxman's going to get involved, and you know.
Well, no, because you're the mafia. Remember, you pay them off. That's part of your dues for the union.
That is very true. That's very
Yeah.
true. Huh? Then that
Unionized
means
mafia.
I may not be completely broke this Christmas.
We're probably.
You have to be told this. You're a really bad mobster.
I thought this was
knew
just
it
common
is,
knowledge.
Okay, I'm new at this. Okay.
It's reminding me of this whole scene at
Oh.
Bob Strikes Back where they're in LA and like,
Jeff, very quickly.
Yeah. Freaking
Dave.
Tracy.
Safe.
Oh yeah. I know. Sorry. I'm doing it.
Dave, you remember what happened last time?
I know.
Yep.
Hear me?
Sorry. Yeah, carry on.
Dragon, go for it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's a scene in Jam Bob Strike Back where they're in LA. They first get in LA, and Tracy Morgan's all like, "You want to get some crack? Get you high?" And like, and Jay's like, "No, you want some weed?" He's like, "Oh, you want the job?" And then they whipped out union cards. Like, drug dealers are fucking unionized.
Yeah. That one was good. Yeah.
I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, damn, I didn't know drug dealers. You know, they talk about having to go on strike so they can get medical. I'm like,
What the fuck?
Oh.
Yeah.
All that dental work.
Right?
Oh.
Hey.
It's just spitting on saving.
Uh-oh.
Oh no! What did we do?
I haven't
Oh,
seen
no.
that shirt in a while.
I'm
Hey, you guys are talking about customer service stuff. I work for an airline. I've got some interesting stories from
Oh, I bet.
that.
Oh, please.
Well, the
It's
best
never their
tell.
fault. It's never their fault, even though they're late. The
Of course.
plane should have waited.
No,
Yeah.
one of the best
Oh,
ones.
that's
And
the same
you
with any
were
customer services.
personally targeting them by stealing their baggage.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, one of the
Personal
best
attack.
ones. One of the best ones I have was this guy. He had some problem. His travel agency did his ticket incorrectly, so he couldn't get on his flight. So I was talking with the airports, and all I hear in the background, this person says, "Tell the airport agent, you will not stop me from getting on this plane."
It's just like, well, actually, yeah, we're going to.
Sure about,
We can and we will.
No,
That's right.
are you
I
sure
get-
about this?
Yeah.
Is that your final
Responses.
answer?
the response
I
was
get threatened with solicitor pretty much daily. It's quite funny. It's like, I'm taking this to my solicitor, and it's like, yeah, and you're going to end up paying them more than you actually would pay for the bill.
Yeah.
So, you know,
the
you'll be hearing from my either that or I'm a solicitor. I'm just like, yeah, of course
Sure
you
you
are.
are.
So
So is everybody else
Cool.
I've spoken to today.
Oh yeah.
No, the
They
airport
are
agent had
all
the best
solicitors.
response. The airport agent had the best response to that, though. She said, "No, I won't stop him getting on a plane. That nice man with the gun and the badge over there will."
You
I
are
like her.
correct. I will not.
It's just like, I personally am not going to, but he will.
I can't. but he can.
Yeah. I've had people order me to kick someone off a plane to put them on a plane many times.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't you know if they have a black Amex, you have to do what they say? Come on. Give us
Why?
a program.
No, that's the best part of my job. I'm actually a support desk, so I'm not a frontline customer service agent. I get all the problems. I get problem stuff, so I can say no to people, and I do it.
So
all
you're in complaints too.
See, I worked at Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort in California.
Oh,
which is a rich ski resort that costs like $120 a day to ski at for like 8 hours.
Oh.
So and I was the head of what's it called? Customer service.
Did it die?
I was the only person that you could speak to in person about what upsets you.
Oh.
As you can imagine, my office was just the cheeriest of places.
Yep.
And I had so many incidences where people, like, I had one person try to come over the counter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, my desk was higher than everyone else's desk, so people couldn't come over the counter.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Okay.
apparently it's totally my fault when you forget your skis on a bus and they get stolen.
Absolutely.
And I have to comp you brand new skis from our ski shop.
Crap.
Yeah. No, not the rentals, because I'll comp you free rentals. Sure. I'll give you free rentals. No big deal. But I'm not buying you new Dalbello boots and frickin' K2 skis for $1,500.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
My boss would have my ass. And then the worst ones is, oh God, I carded Sugar Ray Leonard.
Did you?
Because
Wow.
his card got declined. Because because he had purchased 3 condos at the Village, which was just down the gondola from us. And those are $1,500 a night. The ones he rented. And so it maxed out his card for the day because they were picking up their lift tickets and ski school for the kids. The private ski school, which is $800 an hour.
An hour?
For a world-class ski instructor who has won gold medals in skiing from Germany. For 12 kids. And that's for each kid.
That sounds more painful than my tooth right now.
It is. It is. On top of the tickets, which were 12 of 14 days. So they were going to be there for 2 weeks. So they were dropping some money.
Yeah, sounds like. Wow.
So he hands me his card and I run it and it comes back as declined with a flag. And I'm just like, oh shit. Like, because it thinks it's stolen. And I'm just like, do you have your ID by chance? And he like looks at me and he just kind of goes, okay. And he hands me the ID and the ID and the card do not match. Because the card says Sugar Ray and the ID said like Leonard Ray.
Right.
His real name.
Or Ray Leonard or whatever. I can't remember the combination. And I'm sitting there going, I'm like, these don't match. And his wife is cracking up. And he's trying to keep a straight face. And I'm just like, I'm panicking because I'm like, I don't know what to do. And my boss like kind of peeks her head in and she gets this look on her face. And she like disappears for a second and she slides me a note. And all it says on the note is, that is Sugar Ray Leonard the boxer, you fucking moron.
That's awesome. Wow.
And I look at the note and I look back up and they realize that I just had the realization. And I just said,
have a nice day, sir.
Have a nice day. They will be delivered to your room tomorrow morning. I'm going to go in the other room and have a coffee. I'm not going to cry. I'm not gonna panic. And I'm
just gonna
definitely
go
not
this-
getting fired.
I'm just going to go this way and have a nervous breakdown now.
Yes, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Please enjoy your
Oh.
stay.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo, cheerio.
Oh,
Well,
actually,
that's-
speaking of customers, I used to work as a busser at this place. I still work at it now, but now I'm a dishwasher.
Mhm.
And when I worked as a busser, somebody thought I looked like Post Malone. No, they asked me if I knew who Post Malone was. And I was like, the only reason I knew who he was is because my girlfriend told me who he was. I don't give a fuck about Post Malone, honestly.
My only question is what about pre-Malone?
Dude, all right. You know what? You're
Love the
fired.
dad jokes. Love the dad jokes.
Wow. Now I'm talking in like
Wow.
oh,
God.
a weird
Especially,
tone. Like I get
especially
on.
when it shows mine, it's extra trippy just because
God.
it's a still.
Ah.
And it
No,
looks
now
like-
you're on both sides of the screen. Oh, God.
Like if I select mine and like I keep it here, and then we just start doing something like this.
Oh, it's
I
still
gotta-
changed.
Oh
I got a
god.
bad FedEx story.
And then everything starts to like.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
That's logo.
Oh,
And it's just gonna keep going too.
no. I'm like moonwalking.
What am I on
That
right
is
now?
the like him like moonwall shit.
Oh
It
yeah.
really is.
You don't need After Effects.
This is great.
It really is some moonwalk shit.
Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Welcome to You Just Took Way Too Many Drugs Television.
Right now.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's a good shit right here.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good stuff.
it's good shit.
No,
Good
and I
shit.
like how it still keeps going after you're done.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh God. Wacky
Yeah.
Waving Inflatable Arm Guy. Wacky Waving Inflatable Arm Guy Emporium.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have that stuck in my head. Oh,
Yeah.
my favorite one. Okay, so one of my best friends growing up, her name was Katie, and she's awesome. Like she's an engineer now and like works for Northrop or Boeing or something on airplanes and makes all sorts of money. But she's like me and her have always been a bit special in our relationship. And like one time she came over to my house, and mind you, this is after like, you know, with her new job, came over, changed, and we start drinking with my best friend Travi, which we call Travi, which we used to cheer for him because he was a cheerleader originally, and then he went semi-pro football thing, so we made glitter signs like cheerleaders with pink Travi. And Katie loved that guy from Family Guy, the and so that's how we got Travi. So she would go, "It's Travi with an eye, with a little heart of the eye, and sometimes I like to dot the eye with a smiley face, you know, brighten the reader's day." So one day, and I gotta find the video somewhere. One day we're all drinking in the backyard, and they're smoking cigars, and I've got my hookah, because, you know, why not? And
Hell yeah.
and she is schnockered to the point she is sitting on the floor, schnockered, holding her cigar.
I love that word.
Like Groucho Marx. And in with no shoes on, yoga pants, and a big t-shirt. And all of a sudden I hear her giggle, and we both look down and we go, "What's wrong?" And she goes, "Yay, may it be, yay." Ouch, I stung myself. Well, goodbye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
And then she just flops backwards and starts giggling.
Oh, that's
All right. I have a request real quick.
Oh, yes.
Derpy, I need you to go blah 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 and wave your arms frantically, okay?
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
There we go. All right.
Yeah. We're gonna give the shit out of
There we go. That's right. We're cruising off into space, everybody. So, thank you ever so much, everybody, for joining us on this patron hangout. Say bye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.